Hello everyone, my name is Zen, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be something a little bit different from what I normally do. I'm going to be doing a voiceover about a topic of Blacklight Retribution. As you can see, why I can't sleep at night. And that is because this game used to be great, but is now pretty much dead. So, to start off, we're going to have to figure out what is Blacklight. Blacklight is a new future cyberpunk-like shooter that was released back in 2012. They had a beta in early 2012 and it got released mid 2012 around I think it was April was the Perfect World Entertainment release, and then Steam was released in July. And at the time, the game was flourishing. Great game. It's called Blacklight Retribution. A lot of people think because its younger autistic brother, Blacklight Tango Down, was an absolute horrid game. Just terrible. Horrible. And that was, this is basically its successor. So, what happened? Well, this game was pretty much perfect. Had great balance. There wasn't much to complain about. Everything was pretty solid. Gunplay, movement mechanics. Armor was the only thing that was a little bit off, because the game was more focused around run and gun, spray and pray, which was more in favor of the lighter armor. You run around in a freaking juggernaut suit with some faggot and light up Skechers and a goddamn water poncho will roll up on you with a submachine gun and blow you away. But other than that, the game was pretty solid. Now, originally this game had hard suits in it, and they were completely balanced. Great thing. You can get into it, absolutely destroy entire teams if they decided that they didn't want to grab a rocket launcher, which could two-shot a hard suit easily. You really didn't need much effort to destroy a hard suit. It took more effort to complain, which seems to be what people did all the time. And the rocket launcher was very affordable. It was like 500 CP. You only had to kill a couple people to get it. Just aim at it and boom, it was done. The hard suits were so slow that it couldn't dodge it most of the time. You just kind of had to pay attention in the hard suit and not die. It's pretty simple. And later, in the new parity patch, which I'll get to that later, they added a new quicker hard suit, which is it just makes annoying noises. It just shoots smoke everywhere and runs around with a little cannon that it's a pea shooter, and it sucks. They also buffed hard suits, I believe. I think it takes 3 rockets now to kill them. So yeah, that's about that. And that was complete aid. So my personal opinion, the game started to go downhill when it even put more focus on the spray and pray run and gun mindset with the addition of tactical SMGs, exploding tomahawks, the M4X rifle, which also came with the AK, which, in all honesty, was actually a pretty good gun. It was a more long-range, slower firing, a higher damage solution instead of the assault rifle, which was a perfect all-around gun. But that wasn't really what killed the game. What really killed it? Well, thank you, Hardsuit Labs, for fucking all of us with the announcement of the PS4 release, which everyone thought was, that'll be fine. It was supposed to go with the launch date. It was one of the launch titles for the PS4. It'll be fine. Nothing to worry about. Lo and behold, the launch of the PS4 in late 2013, it was in December of 2013, they decided that they were going to completely abandon the PC version, no updates, no nothing, and they completely alienated their original player base. Because that's a great idea, right? The people who built you up, played the beta, were playing this game since the start. Nah, doesn't matter. Fuck them. So, through that until about 2015 was when they first decided to come out, was what they called the parity patch. It wasn't parity. I don't even know what that means. I didn't look it up. It's probably some stupid shit. That was basically everything that they didn't give to the PC, which was everything. Like, literally everything for the PS4. They were just going to move it all over. Basically a port patch. Everything was coming over. The UI, the new maps, new hard suits, new everything. Great, that's great. You finally come back to it. The UI sucked ass. It fucking sucked. They removed maps. They removed game modes. They removed so much stuff from the game. There used to be a thing with stamina and running speed. Stamina would be how long you could run, and then the run speed with how fast you would go. Remove stamina. They completely disregarded that. They just removed it. They removed maps offshore. I think like Slumlord and like another map or two. I think they stated something about it needing to be refined and something about player friendly and stuff. It needs to be new player friendly because it was too confusing offshore apparently. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, you removed that. You never added it back in. That was never going to be added again. It still hasn't. The game is just completely filled with bugs. Private servers don't work. This game just died. It basically has went downhill. It's gotten down to around 350 players as the average, or as the peak, and around like 200 players the average. You go through the server list, you get like a couple full, like 2 full servers, 3 full servers maybe, and then the rest have like a couple players in them. Onslaught doesn't work, which was something they added back in 2013. Which was a good idea. It was a survival, but it never built on it. As they put it back in 2013, they just never built off the PC version. It was absolute garbage. Enemies would just get stuck. They wouldn't move from their spawn points. But thanks to Hardsuit Labs, they added more maps to it, but it was still just as buggy. There was nothing new. It was absolute garbage. So what did they give us as reparations for our suffering and pain on the PC? Well, they gave us a fucking helmet and some Gay Pride Parade camos. And that helmet that they gave us was the one that I paid actual money for because I thought it was absolutely badass. And they gave it to us for free. Well, they gave us a version of it for free. It just didn't... The difference was it has different stats for whatever reason. And you couldn't apply custom camos to it. And they called it the Survivor of the Drought. And they're like, yeah, everybody, yay, you guys survived. Yeah, let's go. Come on, guys, yeah. Like, thanks, dickheads. You ruined the game. You shit all over it, and you give us a bucket and a fucking autistic orange, blue, purple, all these different colored camos. They were like, I got a beta class and something like class in 2012, class in 2013, junk like that. It was worthless, absolutely worthless. Did nothing for us. And they also added in this update, they gave us, they tried to have Blacklight Prime because that was on the PS4. It basically said, oh yeah, you have to pay money in order to permanent items. And if you don't, you can only buy permanent items in like some rotation. Because that was a good idea. They eventually removed it because they realized that was the stupidest shit on planet Earth. A game that was all about customization and customizing your gun, which this game had a whole lot of. They put it behind a paywall. That was another thing that they absolutely fucked up. But all in all, they screwed up the game because they decided that would be a good idea to completely alienate their original crowd of players, remove parts from the game, and just completely change the PC version into a console controller fest UI shit show that ruined it for a lot of people. And thanks to them, they destroyed one of had the most potential in the FPS field that I could ever think of. Thank you all for watching and listening to the pure anger that I had to get at Hardsuit Labs into this game. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a comment down below and tell me about your experiences with this game, because honestly, I know a whole lot of the veteran players are pretty mad about what they did to this game, and they killed it. Drop a look if you agree with everything that I said. Most of the things I said, of course, maybe you got a little bit offended at the Gay Pride Parade thing. I'll leave it. I didn't say anything. What was that? But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Subscribe for more junk like this. I'll probably be doing some more rants in the future. And have a great day.